My child, before you rush into the busy day ahead, before another thought pulls you away, and before worry fills your heart, listen to me. I want you to stop and listen closely to my voice. I know there are so many other voices fighting for your attention right now. Voices of fear, doubt, and disappointment, always reminding you of what went wrong, what you lost, and what you wish had turned out differently. But today, I want you to hear my voice above them all. I'm speaking directly to you, yes, you. This is no accident, and you did not just stumble upon these words. I know exactly where you are. I know the heavy burdens you carry, and I know the thoughts that keep you awake at night. I know the silent battles you fight when nobody is watching. I see the questions hidden deep inside your heart. You ask, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care? Have you forgotten me? My child, hear me clearly. I have never forgotten you. Not for a single second. There has never been a day when my eyes were not watching over you. Not a single tear has escaped my sight, and no prayer you spoke has ever failed to reach my ears. Even when you felt utterly alone, I was there. When you felt abandoned, I stood beside you. When you thought nobody understood your pain, I knew every detail. I saw the disappointment that broke your heart. I watched that opportunity slip away. I saw the relationship that left you hurting. I saw the heavy weight you carried while pretending everything was fine. And through it all, my child, I have stayed faithful. There were moments you thought you could not go on. The pressure felt too heavy, and your strength simply vanished. Yet somehow, you kept moving forward. Do you know why? Because my hand held you fast. My strength sustained you, and my grace carried you. You think you survived on your own, but I was the one giving you power to take the next breath, the next step, and face the next day. I never left your side. I never abandoned my plans for your life, and I am not stopping now. Many believe blessings only come in easy times, but my greatest work often begins in difficult seasons. My greatest miracles start in places that look impossible. My greatest victories begin right when you think you have reached the very end of your road. You might feel discouraged today. You might feel exhausted and uncertain about what lies ahead. But I need you to understand something vital. Your current situation is not your final destination. The hard chapter you are living right now is not the whole story. There is so much more ahead. There is more healing ahead, more peace ahead, more wisdom, growth, and beautiful purpose waiting for you. I am still writing your story. And because I am the author, the ending will be far greater than the struggle. Do not measure your future by your circumstances. Measure it by my promises. This world may change, people will change, situations will shift, but my promises never change. When I tell you I love you, I mean it. When I say I am with you, I mean it. When I say I will guide you, I mean it. When I say I have a plan for you, I mean it. My child, stop letting fear act as your counselor. Fear has stolen enough of your joy, enough of your peace, and enough of your confidence. Today, I want you to replace that fear with deep trust, not because you understand everything, or because every question is answered, but simply because you know me. You know my heart. You know my faithfulness. You know I have carried you through every storm in your past. And if I carried you then, I will surely carry you through this. Remember this truth. The same God who protected you yesterday protects you today. The same God who opened doors before will open them again. The same Creator who made a way in your past will make a way in your future. Nothing is too difficult for me. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is too lost for me. Nothing is beyond my power to restore. My child, I ask you today to release the heavy burden you were never meant to carry alone. Stop trying to hold everything together on your own. Stop pretending you have all the answers. Stop carrying tomorrow's worries before tomorrow even comes. Give those burdens to me. Give me your fears, your disappointments, and your anxiety. Give me your uncertainty. Trust me with the things you cannot control. When you place your life in my hands, it is in the safest place possible. As you keep listening to my words, I want you to stay with me until the very end of this journey. Every word is designed to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and reveal my hand working in your life. Do not rush. Let these words settle deep into your soul. Walk in them, live them, believe them. True transformation begins the moment my truth becomes a part of your daily walk. Before I finish speaking to you today, take one simple step of faith. If this message has touched your heart, write "Yes, Lord" in the comments to declare your faith over fear. If these words have brought you comfort, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who desperately needs hope today. If you feel blessed and want to help us continue reaching hearts around the world, you can support this ministry through the link in the description below. My child, this is only the beginning. Greater things are ahead. Greater hope is ahead, and greater understanding is waiting. Keep your heart open. Keep your eyes on me. And remember, you are loved more than you will ever know. You are seen more than you realize. You are stronger than you think. And I am closer than you can ever imagine. I am always with you. My child, I know those moments when you wondered how much longer you could wait. I know the days you looked at your life and asked, "Lord, when will things finally change?" You prayed, you believed, you hoped. Yet the answer seemed delayed, and your breakthrough felt so distant. The door remained tightly shut, and quietly, deep within your heart, discouragement began to grow. But hear me clearly today. Your waiting season is not a wasted season. Nothing I allow in your life is meaningless or without purpose. Nothing escapes my eye. Even now, while you wait, I am working. Even now, when you see no movement, I am arranging things beyond your sight. While you wonder if anything is happening, my hand is moving in ways you cannot yet understand. My child, many celebrate the harvest, but so few appreciate the preparation. They celebrate the blessing, they celebrate the victory, they celebrate the miracle. But they rarely value the hard process before those things arrive. Yet the process is where strength is built. The process is where wisdom grows. The process is where faith matures and character forms. Right now, I am doing a work inside you just as precious as the very blessing you keep asking for. You ask me to change your circumstances, but first I must transform your heart. You ask for open doors, but first I prepare you for what lies behind them. You ask me to increase your influence, but first I must strengthen your foundation. Because, my child, blessings without preparation become heavy burdens. Opportunities without wisdom turn into mistakes. Success without character leads only to destruction. That is why I care more about who you are becoming than what you receive. The world focuses on results. I focus on transformation. The deep work I am doing within you right now will bless you forever. I know there are things you do not understand, and prayers that seem completely unanswered. I know your dreams appear delayed, but remember, delay is not denial. Silence is not abandonment. Your waiting is never rejection. Sometimes I am protecting you from unseen dangers. Sometimes I am positioning people and circumstances for the perfect moment. Sometimes I am teaching lessons you cannot learn any other way. And sometimes I simply ask you to trust me when you cannot see my hand. True faith does not wait for everything to make sense. Faith is trusting my heart when your path is dark. Faith is choosing hope when circumstances whisper despair. Faith is holding on to my promises when your emotions scream otherwise. Never let passing trouble convince you that permanent defeat is here. Your story is still unfolding. I am still writing chapters you have not yet read, opening doors you have not yet seen. I am still preparing rich blessings you cannot even imagine. The future I planned for you is far bigger than your current understanding. Do not give in to discouragement. Discouragement clouds your vision. It weakens your confidence and makes you quit just moments before your breakthrough arrives. Do not let that happen. Stay faithful, stay hopeful, stay prayerful and focused. Keep taking the next step, trusting me with every tomorrow. Keep believing that I am working, even when there is no visible proof. My child, Remember how many times I have already carried you through dark seasons. Think of the battles you thought would destroy you. Think of the storm you felt you would never survive. Think of those moments when fear whispered that everything was over. Yet here you stand. You survived. You endured. You overcame. Not because you were strong on your own, but because I carried you. And as I held you then, I will hold you now. My power has not diminished. My love is unchanged. My promises have not expired. What I spoke over your life remains true. The enemy wants you searching for what is missing. I want you focused on what remains. The enemy wants you to count your problems. I want you to count your blessings. He points you to fear. I want you to focus on faith. The enemy wants you to believe your future is limited by today. But remember, I specialize in the impossible. Where others see obstacles, I create paths. Where they see endings, I fashion brand new beginnings. Where they see limitations, I reveal infinite possibilities. That is who I am. That is why you must keep your eyes on me, my child. Carry this truth with you today. Stop comparing your journey to the path of others. Comparison only steals your joy and breeds bitter frustration, causing you to overlook the unique blessings I have placed directly on your path. Their timing is not your timing. Their calling is not your calling. The assignment I gave to them is not the one I have written for you. Trust my timing. Trust my plan. Trust my wisdom. What I have prepared for you can never be stolen by anyone else. What I ordained for you will arrive in my perfect timing. Then, you will finally see why those doors had to close, and why delay was necessary. You will understand how those battles strengthened you, and why I asked you to wait. Until then, keep walking forward, believing, trusting, and growing. As you continue this journey by my side, stay until the very end of these words. Every lesson is designed to strengthen your weary spirit, helping you walk through life with greater faith, wisdom, and peace. Before I finish speaking today, take one simple step of faith. If you choose my timing over your fears, write, "I trust you, Lord," in the comments below. Let that declaration remind your soul that I am working, even in the dark. Remember this, waiting is never your punishment. It is your preparation, and preparation always comes before promotion. I am right here with you, actively working in this season, and I will never fail you. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Your best days are not behind you. They lie ahead. And together, we will step into them. My child, draw close and listen carefully. I want to speak to the heavy burden weighing upon your heart. You carry too much, holding on to worries that belong solely in my hands. You have carried fears that were never meant to rule over your thoughts. You carry yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's worries while trying to survive today, exhausting your soul. I see every ounce of pressure you place on yourself. I see the expectations you struggle to meet and the silent battles you fight alone. Others see your smile, but I see the deep weariness hiding behind it. Others see your strength, but I see those moments when you feel utterly weak. They might think you have everything under control, but I know the questions that haunt you in the quiet when no one is around. My child, why carry burdens I have already asked you to leave with me? Why do you still hold on to those worries after you've laid them at my feet? Why do you keep trying to carry it all on your own strength? My child, I'm not asking this to condemn you. I ask because I love you. I ask because I want you to feel the deep peace that only comes from trusting me completely. So many of your struggles do not come from what is happening around you. They come from the heavy weight you carry inside. You constantly replay old conversations. You relive past mistakes, imagining the worst possible outcomes. You obsess over things that have not even happened yet, desperately trying to control what is far beyond your reach. And all of that quietly steals your peace. My child, peace cannot grow where worry is constantly fed, and faith cannot bloom where fear is continually entertained. Hope cannot flourish where doubt is allowed to rule. That is why I am calling you right now to release these heavy burdens. Not tomorrow, not next week, Today, release the exhausting burden of trying to please everyone. You were never called to satisfy the constant expectations of other people. You were called to follow my direction alone. Let go of comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique. Your calling is unique. And your timing is perfect. Release the heavy weight of perfection. You are growing, you are learning, and you are becoming. Remember, true growth requires grace. My child, some of you have carried guilt for years. You keep punishing yourself for mistakes I already forgave, constantly reopening wounds that I have already healed. You keep defining your worth by chapters I have already closed. Listen carefully to me. Your past is not your identity, and your failures do not dictate your future. Your mistakes are not your destiny. When I forgive, I truly forgive. When I restore, I truly restore. When I redeem, I completely redeem. Stop living as though my mercy is smaller than your mistakes. My mercy is greater, my grace is deeper, and my love is stronger. And some of you are carrying heavy fear about tomorrow. You wonder what will happen next, whether things will ever work out, and if you will have enough to survive. You wonder if your prayers will ever be answered. My child, the future is not a mystery to me. I am already there, standing at the beginning and the end. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me off guard, and nothing appears before me unexpectedly. The challenge that worries you about tomorrow is already fully known by me today. The door you are praying about is already open in my eyes. The answer you seek is within my reach. Why are you carrying what I have already prepared? Trust me. Trust my timing, trust my wisdom, and trust my love. I know the path ahead far better than you. Sometimes I close doors solely for your protection. There are times when I delay answers to prepare your heart. There are times when I redirect your steps for your own benefit. What feels like rejection may actually be protection. What feels like delay is often preparation. And what feels like disappointment is my divine redirection. My child, you often beg me to remove the mountains, but sometimes I use those very mountains to strengthen your faith. You ask me to remove challenges, but challenges build strength that comfort never could. You demand immediate answers, but the process teaches lessons that the answer itself never would. Do not misunderstand my silence. My silence does not mean absence, nor does it mean indifference. It never means that I have forgotten you. Often, my greatest work happens when you can neither see nor hear it. The roots must grow deep beneath the soil before the fruit can bloom above. Right now, I am growing deep roots within you. Roots of faith, roots of patience, roots of wisdom, and roots of spiritual strength. My child, stop measuring my work by what your eyes can see. I am always working. Even now, even here, in the impossible, the hopeless, and the stagnant seasons. I am moving. I'm arranging. I'm preparing. I'm restoring. And I'm guiding. I'm doing far more than you can possibly realize. Stop carrying burdens that belong only to me. Every time fear tries to return, hand it over to me. When anxiety sneaks back, give it to me. When doubt whispers, give it to me. Every time discouragement returns, lay it before me. You must not carry it alone. You were never created to bend under such heavy weight. You were made to walk in freedom, to live with real purpose, and to experience my perfect peace. My child, stay with me until the very end of this message. Each lesson is lovingly designed to help you grow stronger, wiser, and so much closer to me. These principles are not empty words. They are life-giving truths that will completely transform the way you live every single day. Before we finish today, I want you to take one bold step of faith. If you are choosing to place your burdens into my hands, write, "I release it to God." Write it in the comments below, letting that declaration remind your heart that you never have to carry this heavy load by yourself. Always remember this truth. The burden grows light when we carry it together. The raging storm becomes less frightening when you remember that I am right there in the boat with you. Tomorrow becomes less uncertain when you trust the one who already holds it all. My child, Lay your burdens down now. Take a deep breath and rest in my presence. Know that I am taking care of everything that concerns you. I am with you, I am for you, and I will lead you forward, one step at a time. My child, today I want to heal the places in your heart that still ache. There are deep wounds you never talk about, and painful memories you try to forget. Disappointments you pretend do not hurt anymore, and moments from your past that still echo when the room goes quiet. Know that I see and understand them all. I know every heartbreak, every bitter betrayal, and every cold rejection. I know the pain that left you wondering why things had to happen the way they did. Today I need you to hear my voice clearly. What broke you will not define you. The pain you felt was real, and every tear you cried was real. Your losses were very real. I'm not asking you to pretend they never happened, but I am asking you to stop letting them dictate who you are becoming. Too many of my beloved children let yesterday's wounds control today's decisions. They let old, buried disappointments breed brand new, paralyzing fears. They let past failures block future victories, letting old rejections stop them from receiving the beautiful blessings I place right in front of them. My child, that is not the plan I have for your life. Your future was never meant to be a prisoner of your past. That painful chapter was never your whole story. That storm that shook your world was never meant to be your name. The mistake that brought you shame will never define your future. I see you still carrying the weight of words spoken long ago. Someone whispered you weren't enough. Someone made you feel cast aside. A voice made you question your worth. Decades have passed, yet those echoes still try to shape how you see yourself. But my child, why let human opinions carry more weight than my truth? I made you. I shaped you. I know every detail of your soul. And I say you are precious. I say you are deeply loved. I say you are chosen. I say you have a purpose. Who will you trust? The voices that broke you, or the God who made you? My child, I see the deeper wounds of betrayal too. You gave them your trust. You expected them to stay. But they walked away, leaving you abandoned, disappointed, and picking up the pieces. They shattered promises they swore to keep. Now, to protect yourself, you operate in caution. You built high walls around your heart. You decided safety meant zero hope, zero trust, and expecting nothing good. But the very walls keeping pain out are also blocking the blessings I want to pour into your life. Do not let betrayal freeze your heart. Do not let disappointments destroy your beautiful capacity to love. Never let the cruel actions of others change the masterpiece I designed you to be. The hands that hurt you cannot write your future. Only I hold that pen. My plans for you are still beautiful. But my child, I see you holding anger against yourself, replaying your mistakes like a loop. You obsess over missed doors, bad choices, and moments you fell short. Every single time you look back, old shame crawls back in. Hear me now. Shame does not speak for me. Condemnation is not my language. I correct my children with love. I guide them with peace. I teach my children, but I never trap them in a prison of endless guilt. If you learned from the fall, stop living in the ruins. Receive my forgiveness. If you have grown, then step forward. Stop punishing your soul for a debt I have already paid and wiped clean. My child, your healing starts the moment you stop looking backward and step forward with me. Healing isn't amnesia. It means the scar no longer dictates your life. It means the memory no longer owns you. The pain no longer designs your destiny. Today, I am breathing real healing into your life. I am restoring your emotions, your spirit, your mind, and your broken relationships. Mending places you believed were shattered forever. I know how exhausted you are. Not just a tired body, but a tired soul. Carrying this ache has become your normal. You have fought for so long that peace feels like a stranger. The constant pressure has made true rest unfamiliar. But, my child, I did not put you here just to survive. I created you to truly live. I designed you to breathe in my peace, to walk in my joy, and to step out with bold purpose. So I am asking you now, Let go of the old pain. Release the bitterness, the deep resentment, the anger, and the heavy regret. Stop letting those dark weights occupy the space reserved for my peace. Forgiveness isn't about whether they earned it or not. Forgiveness is your refusal to stay chained to the past. It means trusting me to hold the scales of justice while you walk toward freedom. My child, I know this is hard. I know healing is slow and restoration takes time. But every single step you take toward wholeness is a step toward the beautiful future I prepared for you. Do not abandon the journey. Keep believing, keep trusting. The very same God who brought you through the valley will lead you to the mountaintop. One day soon, you will look back and realize that the very storm meant to destroy you became the powerful testimony that built you. You will see how I used the pain to carve out wisdom, the hardships to build raw strength, and the trials to deepen your faith. How I used your darkest, broken seasons to prepare you for something magnificent. My child, stay close to me on this journey. Keep listening to my voice until the very end, because every single lesson is designed to break the heavy chains holding you back, launching you boldly into the glorious life I have prepared. Before I finish speaking to your heart today, take a bold step of faith. If you are ready to leave the past in my hands, write, "My healing begins today," in the comments. Let those words stand as a powerful declaration over your life. Keep this truth close. Your pain is a chapter in your story, but it is not the end of the book. Your scars show where you have been, but they cannot dictate where you are going. I am mending you. I am building your strength. The future I have designed for you is vastly greater than any agony you have faced. Walk forward boldly, my child. I'm holding your hand tightly, guiding you step by step into a brand new season. Yes, there are moments when it feels like nothing is shifting. You cry out in prayer, yet the wall stands. You try to believe, yet the mountain refuses to move. You keep hoping, but the silence grows deafening. Slowly, frustration creeps into your heart, and you begin questioning yourself, the timing, and the entire journey. You even wonder if I have abandoned you. But hear me clearly today. I am actively working in the hidden spaces, in ways you cannot yet see. I am preparing wonders beyond your current understanding. I am shifting things behind the scenes, getting you ready for a season far greater than the one you are enduring right now. My child, so many beg me for the spotlight, but so few ask for the preparation. Everyone wants the blessing, the miracle, and the massive breakthrough. They chase the open doors, but fail to realize that preparation is my sweetest gift. When I prepare you fully, you can actually carry the weight of what I pour out. I do not just want to throw blessings at you. I want to anchor you. I do not just want to multiply you. I want to forge you in strength. I do not just want to answer a prayer. I want to transform your entire soul. That is why this season feels slow. It is not because I am absent. I care far too much about your destiny to rush the process. A tree that shoots up overnight is easily uprooted by the first strong wind, but a tree with massive, deep roots can survive any hurricane. My child, I am growing deep roots inside you. Roots of faith, endless patience, wisdom, character, and unbreakable trust. The storms you have faced did not come to destroy you. They came to strengthen what lies deep beneath the surface. You look at what is visible. I look at what is foundational. You see the outcome, but I see the preparation needed to sustain it. Because I see the whole picture, I know exactly what you need now. My child, there are blessings ahead that demand a stronger version of you. Opportunities ahead require greater wisdom. Responsibilities ahead require deeper faith. And victories ahead will require your spiritual maturity. That is exactly what I am building inside you right now. Do not despise this season. Do not waste it. Learn, grow, and trust me through it. One day you will look back and see that this season prepared you for everything next. You may not understand today, but understanding follows obedience. Clarity comes after trust. The explanation only arrives after the lesson has been completed. My child, I know those days when you feel overlooked. Days when others seem to move ahead while you remain in the same place. Days when you wonder why your progress feels so much slower. Stop measuring your journey against someone else's timeline. I am not writing their story. I am writing yours. Your story requires a unique path, a unique process, a unique preparation. What I am doing in your life cannot be compared to what I am doing in theirs. Trust me enough to stay focused on your own path. The enemy wants you distracted by comparison, but I want you focused on purpose. The enemy wants you frustrated by delays. I want you strengthened by faith. The enemy wants you questioning your future. I want you trusting my promises. My child, there are things I protect you from that you cannot see. There are doors I closed for your benefit. There are relationships I removed for your protection. There are opportunities I've delayed for your preparation. One day you will thank me for the things that never happened. One day you will understand why certain plans failed. One day you will see how my hand guided you through the confusion. I have never stopped directing your steps, even when the road felt uncertain, even when the answers seemed delayed, even when the future was unclear. I was there. I am here, and I will continue leading you forward. My child, the next season of your life will require greater faith than the last, not because the challenges will be greater, but because the opportunities will be greater. The influence will be greater, the responsibility deeper, and the blessings infinitely greater. That is why I am teaching you to trust me deeply now. The more I bless you, the more critical that trust becomes. Never allow success to replace your dependence on me. Never let blessings make you forget the provider. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay teachable, stay connected to me. That is where true strength is found. My child, as you continue this journey, I urge you to listen until the very end. Every lesson contains wisdom to help you navigate challenges, strengthen your faith, and walk with greater confidence through every single season. And today, I want to remind you of something incredibly important. If these messages have encouraged your heart, strengthened your faith, and drawn you closer to me, consider sharing them with others who need hope. If you feel blessed by this ministry and want to help us reach people across the globe with messages of faith and hope, you can support us through the link below. Your support helps these words reach weary hearts searching for comfort, guidance, and truth. My child, before I finish speaking today, take one step of faith. If you believe I am preparing you for greater things ahead, write, "I trust your process," in the comments below. Let that declaration remind your heart that preparation is never punishment. It is proof that something beautiful is coming. Remember this truth. Your current season is not meaningless. The waiting is not wasted. The preparation is no accident. I am building something within you to support the greatness ahead. Stay faithful, hopeful, and focused. Keep walking with me, because the best chapters of your story are still being written, and I am preparing you for them. My child, today I want to speak directly to the fear that has been trying to occupy your mind. I know the thoughts that come when everything goes quiet. I know the questions that rise when you are alone in the silence. I know the worries trying to convince you that things will never improve. I hear the fears whispering late at night, telling you that you are not strong enough, capable enough, or prepared enough for what lies ahead. Hear me clearly today. Fear is a terrible guide. It has never created a brighter future. Fear has never opened a door. Fear has never produced peace or revealed purpose. Fear only magnifies problems while hiding possibilities. That is why I am calling you to stop letting fear make decisions that belong to faith. My child, how many opportunities have you walked away from because of fear? How many blessings have you doubted because of fear? How many prayers have you questioned because of fear? How many possibilities have you ignored because fear convinced you that failure was certain? Fear always tries to show you the worst possible outcome, but faith reminds you that I am in control. Fear focuses on limitations. Faith focuses on my power. Fear magnifies obstacles. Faith magnifies my promises. Fear asks, what if everything goes wrong? Faith asks, what if God does something amazing? My child, many spend their lives preparing for disasters that never happen. They carry worries that never become reality, creating stress from situations that never occur. In doing so, they miss the peace I want them to enjoy today. Do not let imaginary problems steal your present blessings. Do not sacrifice the peace of today for the uncertainty of tomorrow. I'm already in tomorrow. I'm already preparing the way. I'm already working on things you cannot see. The future is not frightening when held in my hands. My child, remember how many times fear has lied to you. It told you that you would not survive certain battles, yet you survived. Fear told you that certain losses would destroy you, yet you endured. Fear told you that certain problems would never be solved, yet solutions appeared. Fear has a long history of making promises it cannot keep. Why keep trusting a voice that is always proven wrong? Trust me instead. Trust the one who has stayed faithful through every single season. Trust the one who has carried you through every storm. Trust the one who has never once abandoned you. I know there are places in your life where courage feels hard to find. Maybe you face a heavy choice. Maybe you face uncertainty. Maybe you are stepping into completely unfamiliar territory. Maybe you are praying over a situation that feels far too heavy. My child, courage does not mean fear is absent. Courage is choosing to move forward, even when you tremble. It is trusting me more than your worries. It is believing my promises more than you believe your deepest doubts. Do not wait for every fear to vanish before you step out. If you wait for perfect confidence, you might wait forever. Instead, move forward, knowing that I am right beside you. Take this next step. Then trust me for the step after that and the next. You do not need to see the whole path. You only need enough faith for this single step. That is how my greatest works begin. One step, one act of obedience, one decision to trust, one choice to believe. My child, there are dreams deep within your heart that fear has tried to silence. There are goals you abandoned because fear convinced you they were impossible. There are open doors you walked away from because fear swore that failure was guaranteed. But I did not place dreams inside you just for fear to bury them. I placed purpose in you. I placed gifts in you. I placed infinite potential in you. And I want you to grow those things with confidence and faith. Stop talking yourself out of the very things I am calling you toward. Stop assuming defeat before the battle even starts. Stop expecting failure before you try. The same God who gives you the vision also gives the strength to chase it. The same God who opens doors equips the ones who walk through them. The same God who calls you is the God who walks beside you. My child, fear often hides behind the mask of wisdom. It whispers to stay comfortable. It tells you to avoid risks. It begs you to stay exactly where everything feels safe. But comfort zones rarely build growth. Growth demands trust. Growth demands movement. Growth demands faith. You cannot reach new places while refusing to leave the old ones behind. That is why I sometimes call my children into unfamiliar territory. Not to harm them, but to grow them. Not to discourage them, but to show what is possible when they trust me completely. My child, I want you to understand something truly important. The enemy does not fear your weaknesses nearly as much as he fears your faith. Because faith moves you. Faith keeps you believing. Faith keeps you trusting. Faith keeps you anchored to my promises. And when your faith stays strong, fear begins to lose all power. Guard your mind carefully. Feed your faith. Strengthen your spirit. Fill your heart with truth. Spend time in my presence. The closer you draw to me, the weaker your fears will become. My child, stay close to me on this journey. Every message carries truth that will strengthen your life, grow your faith, and guide you through challenges with wisdom and confidence. Before I finish speaking to you today, I want you to take one step of faith. If you are choosing faith over fear today, write, "I will trust God," in the comments below. Let those words declare a promise over your future. Remember this truth. Fear predicts problems. Faith remembers promises. Fear expects defeat. Faith expects my help. Fear looks at circumstances. Faith looks at me. And when you keep your eyes on me, you will find that what seemed impossible becomes possible through my power. Do not let fear write your future. Let faith lead the way, because I am walking right beside you. Together, we will step into everything I have prepared for your life, my child. Today, I want to speak to the part of your heart that feels completely unseen. There are moments when you smile for the world while carrying pain deep inside. There are days when people look at you and assume you are strong. They never see how truly exhausted you feel. There are nights you lie awake, staring into the dark, carrying heavy burdens you cannot explain to anyone. In those lonely moments, you wonder if anyone truly understands. You wonder if anyone notices. You wonder if anyone cares. My child, hear me clearly today. I see every tear. I see every struggle. I see every hidden battle. I see every disappointment. I hear every quiet prayer you whisper when no one else is listening. Nothing in your life is hidden from my eyes. The tears you cry in private, I know them. The silent heartbreak you carry, I know it. The fears you never speak aloud, I know them too. The loneliness you try to ignore is known to me. I know it all. And because I know it all, I can heal it all. My child, do not believe that because others cannot understand your pain, you must walk alone. That is not true. You never carry anything alone when you walk with me. I am here in every single moment. I am here in every struggle, every dark valley, and every storm. Even when you cannot feel my presence, I am right there. Even when your emotions scream otherwise, I am there. Even when everything around you suggests you have been abandoned, I am there. My presence is not ruled by your feelings. My faithfulness is not shaken by your circumstances. My love is not defined by your current situation. I remain constant. I remain faithful. I remain incredibly near. My child, do not let your pain convince you that your future will only ever look like your present. Pain has a way of blinding you to the future. It makes temporary situations feel permanent. It makes difficult seasons feel endless. But hear me and remember this. Seasons change. Storms pass. Night always gives way to morning, and difficult chapters eventually to an end. The pain you feel today is not the final chapter of your story. The disappointment you feel right now is not the end of your journey. The struggle you face is not your permanent reality. I am still writing your story, and that story is far from finished. My child, some of you have carried loneliness for a very long time. You long to be understood, to be appreciated, and to feel connected. You hunger for companionship and encouragement, and sometimes the silence feels absolutely overwhelming. But listen to me carefully. Loneliness may visit, but it does not own you. Isolation may try to crowd you, but it cannot define you. You are never truly alone, because I am always here. When others leave, I stay. When others disappoint, I still remain. When others fail, I remain. When others forget, I stay. My love does not change with the winds. My promise to you does not depend on convenience. My faithfulness never runs out. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My child, I see the heavy burdens you carry from life's letdowns. You expected things to go your way. You believed doors would fly open. You trusted your plans would win. But everything unfolded so differently, and because of that, a heavy shadow fell on your heart. You wondered if your efforts mattered. You wondered if your prayers were even working. You wondered if your hopes were just foolish dreams. But do not confuse disappointment with total defeat. A disappointment does not mean I abandoned my plan. A closed door does not mean I stopped working. A delay is never proof that I have forgotten you. Often what seems like a setback is actually my redirection. Often a loss is actually my protection. Often a failure is just preparation for something much greater. Trust me enough to believe that I see what is hidden from you. Trust me enough to believe that I know what you cannot know. Trust me enough to believe my plans go far beyond what you can see. My child, please, stop being so incredibly harsh with yourself. You beat yourself up over mistakes. You obsess over weaknesses and magnify every flaw. You speak to yourself in ways you would never speak to someone you love. But I want you to see yourself through my eyes. You are growing. You are learning. You are blooming. You are becoming stronger than you think. Growth is not always obvious while it is happening. Sometimes it is completely invisible until you look back and see how far we have walked. And my child, you have come so much farther than you think. You survived what seemed impossible. You overcame challenges that once felt completely overwhelming. You endured seasons that felt completely unbearable. That is proof of your growth. That is proof of your true strength. That is proof of my hand resting upon your life. My child, there is purpose in the pain you cannot explain. Every single challenge can teach you deep wisdom. Every difficulty builds character. Every trial toughens your faith. Every setback reveals your need for me. Nothing is ever wasted when you place it in my hands. Not your tears, not your failures, not your heartbreaks or your waiting seasons. I can use every bit of it. And I will, my child. Stay close to me on this journey. Each word is meant to lift your spirit, deepen your faith, and help you carry my truth into your daily life. My lessons here will guide you through hard choices, broken relationships, and dark seasons of uncertainty. Before I finish speaking, I want you to take a step of faith. If you believe I see you and am working right now, write "God sees me" in the comments below. Let those words remind your aching heart that you are never forgotten. Always remember this truth. I see your tears. I hear your prayers. I know your burdens. I understand your deepest fears. And I am working in ways far greater than you can ever imagine right now. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. Do not let despair take root in your soul. For I am still with you. I am still guiding you and giving you strength. The story I am writing for you is far from over. Your best chapters are still ahead of you. Keep walking with me, my child. I will never, ever leave your side. There were moments when you stared at a closed door and believed your chance was gone forever. You prayed, you hoped, you waited. Yet the answer you wanted never came. The opportunity vanished. The relationship shattered. The plan fell apart. Your dream seemed to crumble right before your eyes. And because of that heartbreak, you started believing your best days were behind you. But today, listen to my voice. A closed door is not the end of your story. A single disappointment does not define your destiny. A temporary setback cannot cancel my purpose for your life. One failure cannot erase the beautiful future I have prepared for you, my child. You focus so much on the door that slammed shut that you fail to see the doors I am preparing to throw open. You waste so much energy grieving what ended that you miss the new beginning. You spend so much time looking backward that you cannot take a step forward. But today I am calling you to trust me with what fell apart. Trust me with what you lost. Trust me with what broke your heart. Trust me with your confusion because I see what remains hidden from you. I know what lies ahead, and I know exactly what waits behind every single door. I know what will build you up and what will tear you down. I know which relationships belong in your future and which ones must stay in your past. I know which paths lead to your purpose and which ones lead to unnecessary pain. That is why, my child, you must learn to trust my wisdom, even when you cannot understand my decisions. Sometimes I say no because I have something better. Sometimes I delay because I am preparing something grander. Sometimes I remove things because I am protecting you. Sometimes I redirect your path because a higher purpose is unfolding. You might not understand it right away. You may not appreciate it now, but one day you will look back and see my hand guiding you through the chaos. You will understand why those relationships had to end. You will understand why certain doors vanished, why plans fell apart, and why my answers to your prayers were different than you expected. And when that day comes, you will realize that what felt like painful rejection was actually my perfect redirection. My child, stop assuming every closed door is a punishment. A closed door is not a loss. A delay is not a setback. And an interruption is not an obstacle. Some closed doors are actually acts of protection. Some delays are deep preparation. Some of these sudden interruptions are pure acts of mercy. You judge your life based on what you see today, but I see the consequences years down the road. You see one tiny chapter, I see the entire story. And because of my deep love for you, I guide your steps toward what is best for your future, not just what feels comfortable right now. My child, some of you are still mourning things that ended years ago. You are carrying heavy disappointments from seasons that are long gone. You keep replaying moments that cannot be changed. You keep asking questions that may never get clear answers. And because of that, your heart remains trapped between yesterday and tomorrow. But I want you to live today. I want you to trust me today. I want you to receive my peace today. The past cannot be rewritten, but your future is still being penned, and I am the author. Do not let old disappointments steal these new opportunities. Do not let yesterday's pain block tomorrow's blessings. Do not let the fear of another loss stop you from embracing what I am bringing into your life. My child, there are blessings heading your way that you cannot see yet. There are opportunities being prepared. There are answers being arranged for you. There are breakthroughs forming beneath the surface. There are people I am positioning. There are circumstances I am orchestrating right now. Solutions are already moving toward you. Even now, while you wonder what I am doing, I am working. Even now, while you question my timing, I am arranging every detail. Even now, while you feel so uncertain, I am making a way. Trust me, not because you understand everything, not because your questions are all answered, but because I have proven my faithfulness time and again. Think about how many times you thought it was over. Think about how many times you believed there was no way out. Remember how many times you felt trapped. Yet, somehow, a path appeared. A door opened. A breakthrough arrived. A solution emerged. That was not luck. That was my hand. And the hand that saved you then is holding you now. My child, I need you to stop believing that you have missed your chance. Some of you think you are too old. Some believe it is too late. Some believe they wasted too many years. Some think they missed the one opportunity that would have changed everything. But I'm not limited by time. I can restore those years. I can redeem your mistakes. I can create opportunities where none seem to exist. I can open doors that no human being can ever close. Your future is not bound by your past when my grace is involved. Stay with me on this journey, my child. Every message is meant to deepen your wisdom, build your faith, and transform how you live daily. Do not rush through these lessons. Allow them to take deep root in your heart. Before I finish speaking to you today, take one small step of faith. If you believe I am opening new doors, write, "God is making a way," in the comments below. Let that simple declaration remind your heart that your story is still unfolding. Remember this truth. A closed door is not the end. A delay is not defeat. A setback is not destruction. And a disappointment is never your final chapter. I'm still guiding you. I'm still working for your ultimate good. I'm still preparing what comes next. Lift your head, my child, and look forward with hope. Walk forward with faith, trusting that I, who brought you this far, will faithfully lead you into the season that lies ahead. My child, there are seasons when the path ahead looks so clear. You know where you are going, you understand what is happening, and you feel confident about the next step. But there are also seasons when everything feels uncertain. Answers seem hidden. Direction feels unclear. The future is covered by a cloud you cannot see through. And it is during those times that many become afraid. They lose heart. They grow impatient. They begin doubting themselves, and sometimes they even begin doubting me. But, my child, those uncertain times are often when your faith grows the most. Anyone can trust when they see the whole path. Anyone can believe when every answer is visible. Anyone can remain confident when circumstances make sense.
But true faith develops when you choose to trust me despite uncertainty.
True faith grows when you keep walking, even when you cannot see far ahead. True faith grows when you lean on me, rather than your own understanding. My child, I know you want answers. I know you want clarity. I know you crave certainty. I know you want me to reveal every single detail about your future. But if I showed you every step today, you would not need faith tomorrow. And faith is a precious gift I am building inside you. It teaches you dependence. Faith teaches you trust. Faith teaches you patience. It teaches you to rely on my wisdom instead of your own. That is why I only show you the next step, because I want you to walk with me, not just follow a map. My child, think of how many times you worried about situations that eventually worked out. Think of how many nights you lay awake, anxious over things that never happened. Think of how many fears consumed you, only to vanish later. You wasted so much energy worrying about outcomes that never became reality. And all while you were worrying, I was already working. I was already preparing answers. I was already arranging circumstances. I was already making a way. My child, never let uncertainty convince you that I am absent. I'm just as present in unclear seasons as I am in clear ones. I'm just as active in waiting seasons as I am in seasons of breakthrough. I'm just as faithful during delays as I am during victories. My faithfulness does not change when your circumstances shift. I remain constant. I remain trustworthy. I remain near. That is why you must not let uncertainty breed fear. Instead, let it produce deep dependence on me. Let it remind you that you need me. Let it draw you closer to my presence. Let it strengthen your prayers, and let it deepen your trust. Because the closer you walk with me, the less frightening the unknown becomes. My child, some of you are standing at a crossroads, trying to make a major decision. You are praying for direction, asking me to show you the right path. And because you do not have every answer yet, frustration is starting to grow. But listen closely. You do not need to know everything today. You only need enough wisdom for today's step. Tomorrow's wisdom will arrive tomorrow. Tomorrow's grace will arrive tomorrow. Tomorrow's strength will arrive tomorrow. Focus on today's obedience. Focus on today's faithfulness. Focus on today's responsibilities. Many people become overwhelmed because they try to carry tomorrow's concerns while still living in today. My child, stay where I have placed you. Trust me for today, and I will provide for tomorrow. I never asked you to carry the entire future on your shoulders. That responsibility is mine alone. Your part is to obey, and my part is to shape the outcomes. Your calling is to be faithful, while mine is to provide. You choose to trust, and I will guide. This is why your soul can rest, not because you see every step, but because your guide is faithful. My child, understand that this uncertainty is just preparing you for a deeper, closer walk with me. When everything goes exactly as you planned, it is so easy to rely only on yourself. When answers are clear, you easily lean on your own wisdom. But when the road fades, you search for my voice with care. You begin to pray with real depth. You start listening closely. You lean on me completely. And through this quiet surrender, our connection grows so much stronger. This is the beautiful secret of dark seasons. They teach you to walk by faith, not by what your eyes can see. My child, remember this truth. Not knowing the way is not weakness. Waiting for my lead is not failure. Searching for wisdom is never confusion. Often, the wisest path is to stop, pray, and rest in me. Never let pressure force a choice that needs patience. Do not let fear rush what demands wisdom. Do not let impatience tear down what trust is slowly building. My timing matters just as much as my direction. At the perfect moment, I will light your way. I know exactly how to lead you. I know how to throw open locked doors and show you the next step. Your future is never a mystery to me. The road ahead might look foggy to you, but it is completely clear to my eyes. My child, stay close to me on this journey. Every word I speak brings wisdom to fuel your faith, deepen your trust, and help you conquer the battles of daily life. The hard lessons of today are preparing you to face tomorrow with quiet peace and deep confidence. Before we finish, I want you to take a leap of faith. If you choose to trust me when the path is hidden, leave a comment below saying, "I will walk by faith." Let that promise remind your heart that faith shines brightest in the dark. Hear me now. You do not need to know or understand everything. You do not have to control a single thing. Just trust the one who holds it all. I see the entire road, and I hold your tomorrow. I know my purpose, and I'm guiding you step by step. Keep moving forward, my child. Keep trusting and believing, because even in the dark, I'm carving a path for you. My child, open your heart and listen closely today. I know that so many of you are standing right on the edge of giving up. You have prayed until you are exhausted. You have waited until you are weary. You have believed for so long that doubt has started whispering to your soul. You stare at your life and wonder if things will ever change. You wonder if your prayers even reach my ears. You wonder if your breakthrough will ever arrive. But hear me, my child. Do not give up now. Do not surrender. Do not lose hope. The greatest miracles often happen right before you are tempted to stop believing. The enemy wants you to quit right before the answer comes. He wants you to walk away before the door swings open. He wants you to stop praying just before the miracle begins. But I am calling you today to stay faithful, stay hopeful, and trust my promises. I am still at work, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it, even when everything screams otherwise. I am moving behind the scenes, my child. Things are happening right now that you cannot see. Conversations are starting, doors are opening, and new opportunities are forming. People are finding their places, situations are shifting, answers are drawing closer. While none of this is clear to you, I see it perfectly. This is why you must trust me. Not just when the proof shows up, not just when results come, but long before you see anything. Faith believes before it sees. Faith trusts before it understands. It keeps moving forward, even when progress is invisible. My child, think of a seed deep beneath the soil. For a while, nothing seems to happen. The ground looks still and untouched. But down in the dark, life is waking up. Roots are stretching out. Preparation is happening, and soon the invisible will break into the light. The same is true for your life. Just because you cannot see things moving does not mean nothing is happening. Just because progress is hidden does not mean it has stopped. Just because you cannot see the answer does not mean it is not coming. Trust the process. Trust my timing. Trust my wisdom. My child, some of you have let heartbreak shrink your expectations, and you no longer pray with bold confidence. You no longer hope with joy or dream with passion. You have become careful because you fear getting hurt again. But I want you to raise your expectations. Not because your life looks perfect, but because I am trustworthy. Not because things are easy, but because I stay faithful. Never let yesterday's failures convince you that tomorrow's blessings are out of reach. Your past cannot block my power. Your setbacks do not limit my hands. Your pain does not cancel my promises. I am still the God who opens doors. I am still the God who heals, the God who provides. I am still the God who carves a path where there is no way. My child, sometimes your answer does not arrive looking how you expected. Sometimes I respond in ways you never could have dreamed. Sometimes I give you far more than you ever asked for. Trust my power, but trust my wisdom too. Do not hold so tightly to your plans that you miss my holy purpose. Do not stare so hard at one closed door that you miss another opening. Do not let your expectations blind you to the blessings I am sending. Stay open to my voice. Stay sensitive to my direction, and be ready to follow wherever I lead, because my plans are always greater than your fears. My child, your breakthrough often starts on the inside, long before you see it on the outside. Sometimes I heal your heart before I change your world. Sometimes I strengthen your faith before I open the door. Sometimes I shape your character before I expand your reach. Do not overlook these quiet, inner victories. A peaceful heart is a breakthrough. A renewed mind is a breakthrough. A restored bond is a breakthrough. Freedom from fear is a breakthrough. Growing faith is a breakthrough. The outer blessing always follows the inner shift, and I am moving in both. My child, keep standing tall. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep trusting in me. Do not let temporary pain force permanent choices. Do not let a hard season convince you that tomorrow is hopeless. This chapter is not your end. This struggle is not the end. This delay is not my final answer. I am still writing your story, and I am not done. My child, as you listen to my voice today, stay with me to the very end. Every word is meant to strengthen your faith, to bring peace to your soul, and guide you with wisdom for your daily life. What you receive today will shape the steps you take tomorrow. If my words have touched your heart, built your faith, and drawn you closer to me, share this message with someone who needs my hope and comfort today. If you feel blessed by my work here and want to help keep sharing faith, hope, and truth across the world, you can support us through the link down below. Your kindness helps my message reach weary hearts out there who are desperately searching for comfort, guidance, and spiritual strength. Before I finish speaking to you today, I want you to take a real step of faith. If you believe your breakthrough is closer than you think, write, "My breakthrough is coming," in the comments. Let that declaration remind you that I am still working behind the scenes. Hold on to this truth. You might not see what I am doing. You might not understand every detail, and you might not know how the answer comes, but believe this. I am faithful. I am moving. I am guiding, and I am providing. I am carrying you closer to the breakthrough you have been crying out for. Do not give up now, my child. Keep on believing. Keep on trusting. Keep walking forward. Because the season ahead holds far more than you can imagine, and I am preparing you to receive it. Today, I want to speak to the deep scars left by loss. I know there are things you deeply miss. I know there are seasons you wish had gone differently. I know the dreams you held close now feel miles away. I see the missed chances, the broken bonds, the failed plans, and the moments you wish you could live over again. And in the quiet hours, you wonder if those broken pieces can ever truly be put back together. You wonder if your old joy will ever return, if that deep peace will ever fill your soul again, and if your tomorrow can actually be better than yesterday. Listen closely, my child. I am the God of restoration. I do not just patch things up. I heal. I do not just replace. I renew. I transform. What looks impossible to your eyes is simple to mine. What looks completely shattered to you is whole in my hands. What feels lost forever is still within my reach. My child, pain often whispers that your best years are already gone. You start looking backward instead of forward, spending all your time remembering what was instead of dreaming of what will be. And slowly, hope starts to slip away. But hear me. Your future is not defined by what you lost. Your future is built on what I can do, and my power has no limits. The loss was real, the sting was sharp, and the wound runs deep, but none of it is bigger than my power to restore. Remember, restoration does not mean returning to the exact same past. Sometimes my healing exceeds your wildest dreams. Sometimes I trade what you lost for something far more beautiful. Sometimes I guide you into open doors that only appeared because of your closed ones. I weave new blessings out of old heartbreaks. So trust me, even when the path makes no sense. Trust that I know the way. Trust that I see beyond the horizon. My child, I know you are grieving over lost time. You feel as though years have slipped away, and you look back at missed moments with regret. You replay old mistakes and think about seasons that fell completely apart, wondering if it is simply too late for you. But listen to me. It is never too late. I am not bound by the years you lost. I can redeem time and restore your purpose. I can open doors wider than you ever dreamed. Your story does not end at your mistakes, nor does your future die with failed plans. I still write your story. I love making new chapters. My child, I see you grieving those broken bonds. You trusted people who let you down. You gave your heart to those who walked away, hoping for loyalty, but receiving betrayal. You wanted support, but faced rejection. Now, because of that deep sting, you are afraid to trust anyone again. Do not let one painful chapter convince you that the whole book is ruined. Not everyone will walk away. Not every bond will break. Keep walking in wisdom. Keep trusting where I lead you, and let me gently heal the deep wounds others left behind. My child, I am restoring your confidence. This life has been hard. The battles have exhausted you, and the setbacks have stolen your hope. Somewhere down the road, your courage faded. You stopped believing, stopped expecting good things, and stopped seeing possibilities. But I am reviving your heart now. Not a strength born of pride, but one rooted in faith. A certainty anchored in my promises and in my presence. A hope built on the truth that I am with you. When I walk beside you, you always have a reason to hope, and you always have a reason to step forward. When I am with you, there is always a reason to keep believing. My child, stop staring only at what you lost and start looking at what remains. I still have a purpose for you. You still have value, you still have gifts, and beautiful paths ahead. I still put breath in your lungs. I still hold your future. Most of all, you still have me. While I am with you, hope cannot die. While I am with you, restoration is always within your reach. As long as I am with you, your story is unfinished. Never underestimate what I can build with what remains. In my hands, a small beginning grows into something extraordinary. In my hands, your wounded heart becomes a healing light for others. In my hands, your painful story becomes a message of hope. Your deepest wounds become wisdom to bless many. Nothing is ever wasted when you surrender it to me. Nothing is lost, my child. Keep walking close to me on this journey. Every lesson is designed to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and help you apply my truth to your daily struggles. The things I am teaching you today will shape the very path of your tomorrow. Before I finish speaking today, take one step of faith. If you believe I am restoring what was broken in your life, write, "God is restoring me," in the comments below. Let that declaration remind your soul that your best days are still ahead. Remember this truth. Whatever you lost is never beyond my reach. What was broken is never beyond my repair. What was damaged is never beyond my restoration. I am still working, still healing, still rebuilding you. And I am still preparing a future overflowing with hope, purpose, and blessing. Lift your eyes, my child. Your story is not over. My restoration has already begun. What I am building for you will be worth every single step of this journey. My child, today I want to speak directly to how you see yourself. You have spent years believing lies about yourself that I never spoke. You listen to the loud opinions of others instead of listening to my quiet truth. You allowed harsh criticism to become your identity. You let rejection tear down your confidence. You have let failure define your worth. Because of that, you walk through life carrying a heavy burden I never designed for your shoulders. The weight of feeling inadequate. The weight of feeling unworthy and believing you are not enough. But my child, listen closely to me now. You are not who your mistakes say you are. You are not what your fears whisper to you. You are not your failures, and you are certainly not who other people say you are. You are who I say you are, and my heart for you has never changed. I knew every mistake you would make long before you fell. I knew every weakness you would fight. I knew every battle you would face, and every moment you would doubt your own worth. Knowing all of that, I still chose you. I still loved you. I still called you by name. I still carved out a purpose for your life. My child, if I only used perfect people, my hands would be empty. I've always worked through imperfect people. Those who doubted, those who struggled, those who fell hard and had to stand back up again. I used them because my power is never limited by your weakness. Too many of my children believe they must be perfect before they can step into their calling. But growth happens while you walk with me. Strength builds while you trust me. Wisdom deepens as you follow me. You do not need everything figured out for me to move through your life. You only need a willing heart. My child, I see when comparison quietly steals your confidence. You watch someone else succeed and grow discouraged. You measure their gifts against yours and feel completely inadequate. You watch their steady progress and question your own worth. But why compare my hand in your life to my hand in theirs? I designed them differently. I gave them a different path. And I designed you uniquely too. A flower does not compete with a towering tree. A river never rivals a mountain. Each fulfills the exact purpose of its creation. And so must you. Stop measuring your worth by someone else's journey. Stop comparing your first steps to their middle miles. Stop comparing your hidden struggles to their public victories. Focus solely on the path I gave you. Focus on the unique gifts I placed deep inside you. Focus on the blueprint I designed specifically for your life. My child, you carry gifts that are still waiting to grow. You have wisdom inside you that has not yet been revealed, and a quiet strength that has not yet been tested. You hold deep potential that is still waiting to be discovered. Never underestimate what I can build when you fully surrender your life to me. The greatest things I will do through you have not even happened yet. The most beautiful chapters of your story are still waiting to be written. The souls you will lift up have not even met you yet. The lives you are meant to change have not yet crossed your path. So stop speaking words of defeat over your life. The thoughts you repeat become the very beliefs you strengthen, and those beliefs will shape the entire direction of your life. Instead of staring at your weaknesses, look at my strength. Instead of dwelling on your limits, trust my endless ability. Instead of remembering your failures, remember my constant faithfulness. True confidence in me, my child, is never pride. Pride says, I can do this all on my own. But faith says, with God beside me, I can do everything He asks of me. There is a massive difference. I do not want you to walk in arrogance, but in steady confidence. A confidence that comes from knowing exactly who walks beside you. Confidence born from knowing who guides your steps and who empowers your soul. When you truly realize I am with you, your fears lose all their strength. Your doubts lose their grip and insecurities fade away. Why? Because you finally begin seeing yourself through my eyes, instead of through the heavy lens of fear. My child, you are still letting old, cruel labels dictate your future. Perhaps a voice once called you weak, or branded you a failure. Perhaps they convinced you that you would never amount to anything. And though years have gone by, those harsh words still echo in your mind. But today, I want you to tear those labels away. They never came from me. I never called you hopeless. I never called you worthless. I never called you forgotten. I called you loved. I called you chosen. I called you valuable. And I called you mine. My voice carries far greater authority than any other voice in this world. My child, listen and believe what I speak over you. It is not positive thinking that saves you, but my truth, which transforms everything. For my truth is greater than all your doubts. My truth is greater than your fears. My truth rises far above your past. My truth is greater than every lie trying to take root in your heart. Walk with me on this path. Every single lesson will build your faith, sharpen your wisdom, and make you secure in the divine calling I have placed on your life. Before I finish speaking with you today, take one bold step of faith. If you choose to believe my truth, write, I am who you say I am, in the comments below. Let that promise remind you of your true identity. Remember this eternal truth. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are not defeated. And you are never without a purpose. You are deeply loved. You are chosen. You are precious. You can do far more than you know, because I am working inside you. Step forward with confidence, my child. Not in your own strength, but in me, the Creator who loves you and calls you to a destiny far greater than your fears. And because I am always with you, you will always have a reason to press on.
My child, today I must speak to your mind.
Your fiercest battles are not raging around you, they are raging within you. The enemy knows that if he can capture your thoughts, he can rule your emotions. If he rules your emotions, he dictates your decisions. And if he dictates your decisions, he steals your focus from the beautiful purpose I have prepared for you. That is why the warfare begins in your mind. Fear starts with a whisper. Doubt starts as a single thought. Discouragement begins as a thought. Hopelessness begins as a thought. The enemy rarely begins with destruction. He begins with subtle lies. He whispers darkness, waiting to see if you will believe it. He says nothing will ever change. He says your prayers are empty. He whispers that your future is utterly hopeless. He tells you your mistakes are too heavy. He claims you are completely alone. He whispers that I have forgotten you. But my child, those lies only have power if you accept them. You must guard your mind with all your strength. Not every thought deserves your attention. Not every fear deserves your agreement. Not every worry deserves your focus. Reject toxic thoughts immediately and replace your fears with faith. Confront those lies with my truth. My child, you cannot feed your fears and expect my peace to grow. You cannot dwell on your problems and expect your confidence to rise. You cannot stare into the darkness and expect to see my light. Whatever holds your focus will shape your heart. Fix your eyes on my promises instead. Focus on my unwavering faithfulness. Remember the victories I have already won for you. Remember the prayers I have answered. Look at the blessings you hold right now. The enemy wants you to magnify your struggles, but I want you to magnify my presence. He wants you to count every obstacle, but I want you to rely on my power. He wants you terrified of tomorrow. I want you to trust me, one day at a time. My child, true peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of trust. Challenges will come. Uncertainties will rise. You will face things you cannot control. But your peace never comes from trying to manage it all. Your peace comes from knowing I hold the reins. When you truly believe that I am directing your path, fear loses its grip. When you believe that I am working for your good, worry loses its power. When you know that I am with you, loneliness fades away. This is why trust is everything. Trust shifts how you view challenges. Trust transforms the way you face the unknown. Trust sustains you through the seasons of waiting. My child, some of you wake up with heavy hearts, your minds already racing before your feet touch the floor. You stress over money, worry about your relationships, and obsess over problems that need answers. Soon, your spirit feels crushed. But listen to me. You were never created to carry such heavy burdens. Begin your mornings with me instead. Hand your worries over to me. Give me your fears. Why carry them all day long when I have already asked you to leave them in my hands? The more time you rest in my presence, the deeper your peace grows. The more you focus on my truth, the weaker your fears become. The more you lean on my promises, the less grip anxiety has on your life. My child, some battles cannot be won by worrying. No problem is solved through fear. No situation is controlled through anxiety. Worrying about your troubles will never bring you a solution. Fearing tomorrow will not fix tomorrow. Anxiety never helps you handle your life. But trust changes everything. Trust opens your soul to my peace and strengthens your faith, allowing you to rest while I work. My child, distracting voices will always call out to you. Voices of the world. Voices of fear, disappointment, and your painful past. But above all that noise, I need you to listen to mine. My voice tells you that you are loved. My voice says you are never alone. I am working, and your future still has a beautiful purpose. My voice says your best days are still ahead. My voice says I am faithful. My child, mine is the only voice you should believe. Never let temporary feelings dictate your permanent beliefs. Emotions, circumstances, and seasons will shift, but my truth, my promises, my faithfulness, and my love remain forever. My child, as you listen to my words, stay with me until the very end. For every lesson builds a stronger foundation for your life. The wisdom you receive today will help you overcome the trials of tomorrow. Before I finish speaking, take another step of faith. If you choose to guard your peace and trust me, write, "My peace is in you," in the comments below. Let that declaration shield you whenever fear tries to return. Remember this. You do not have to believe every dark thought that enters your mind. You do not have to accept every fear that rises. You do not have to surrender to anxiety. Choose faith instead. Choose to trust me. Choose peace today. When you lock your eyes on me, you will find a quiet rest that this world can never give and can never take away. Rest in that peace now, my child. I am watching over you, guiding your steps, and holding your entire future safely in my hands. I see those moments when you ask me why this battle drags on. You cry out for relief, plead for answers, and beg for your heavy burden to grow lighter.
You wonder why the mountain will not move, why the road stays so rugged, and why the struggle never ends. But today, I need you to listen closely. This battle is not here to destroy you. It is shaping you. I am building strengths within you that could never grow without this resistance. I am deepening a wisdom in you that only experience can bring. I am maturing a faith in you that only trials can refine. My child, you beg me to cast away the mountains. Yet sometimes I use those very peaks to show you how strong you really are. You plead with me to clear the obstacles, but those hurdles reveal gifts you never knew you had. You want the war to end, but this fight is preparing you for a much greater calling. I know it is hard to comprehend, and it is never comfortable, but growth never happens in the easy places. Growth happens when your faith is stretched and your trust is tested. It happens when you keep pressing forward through the dark. Look back at your life for a moment, my child. Remember the darkest seasons you endured and the moments you thought you would never survive. Recall the trials that seemed impossible. Back then, they felt completely overwhelming, entirely unbearable, and like they would never end. Yet look at you now. Those storms changed you. They made you stronger, wiser, and far more compassionate. They taught you lessons that easy times never could. That struggle did not crush you. It built you. And the same is true for this current season. The strongest souls are not those who live without pain, my child. They are the ones who keep trusting me through the deepest fire. True strength is not the absence of pain. It is staying faithful in the fire and choosing hope when everything around you whispers despair. It is choosing to obey when your feelings scream to quit. It is believing when you cannot see a thing. And I see that power rising in you. You might not notice it day by day. You may still feel fragile and have moments where your spirit sinks, but you are far stronger than you think. Every mountain you climbed fortified your foundation. Every trial you survived stretched your endurance. Every hard season expanded your capacity to trust me. Absolutely nothing is wasted. My child, the enemy wants you to believe this struggle means you failed. But struggle is often the proof of growth. The enemy wants you to think these challenges mean you are sliding backward, but friction rises because you are moving forward. He wants you to see resistance as defeat. In truth, opposition proves progress. Do not misread this battle. Never assume that difficulty means I abandoned you, or that pressure is your punishment. Pressure is your preparation. Resistance is your refinement. These challenges are forging the exact qualities you will need for what lies ahead. My child, the blessings awaiting you require deeper strength. The responsibilities ahead demand a much greater wisdom. Becoming opportunities require spiritual maturity. The next assignments require deep faith. Because I love you so completely, I am preparing you now. This training is painful, but incredibly valuable. Even the athlete must train hard before the race. A builder lays the foundation before the walls go up. A farmer tills the soil before the harvest. And I prepare my children before sending them into greatness. That is exactly what I am doing for you. Even when you cannot see the full picture and the path feels brutal, I am preparing you. My child,
Stop measuring your progress only by what you can see. Real growth is often invisible at first. The deepest work happens deep inside, quietly building your character and grounding your faith.
I am transforming your mind, which matters most.
A resilient heart is progress. A wise soul is progress. A growing faith is progress. Growing in patience is progress. Drawing closer to me is progress. Do not ignore the miracle I am working inside you while you wait for external change. My child, never forget that you do not fight alone. Too often you carry yourself as though everything depends on your shoulders. You carry heavy burdens that belong to me, trying to fix everything in your own strength. But I am your helper. I am your shield, your guide, and your strength. You do not have to walk this road alone, nor carry these heavy weights by yourself. You do not have to figure everything out. Walk with me, lean on me, and let my power hold you. One day you will look back and see why this season had to be. You will recognize the deep wisdom you gained and stand amazed at the strength we built together. You will see how I used this fire to prepare you for glory. Until then, keep trusting, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Do not give up. Do not surrender your hope. This slow process is producing gold inside your soul. My child, stay close to me on this journey. Every hard lesson is carefully designed to build your spiritual power, wisdom, and unshakable faith. These words are not just beautiful thoughts. They're for your daily walk. Before we finish talking today, I want you to take a step of faith. If you believe that I am using your battles to make you stronger, right, God is strengthening me. Type it below, and let that promise remind your heart that your struggles have deep purpose. Hear me now. This battle is only temporary. The lessons will last forever. This struggle is shaping you, and I, who began this good work in your life, will faithfully finish it. Keep moving forward, my child. You are growing stronger than you realize. I am preparing you for greater things than your mind can even fathom right now. My child, today I want to tell you about the season ahead. I'm preparing something fresh. I'm opening up new doors and fresh opportunities for you. I'm preparing deep growth. I'm preparing new levels of faith. I'm preparing blessings. I'm preparing your next divine assignments. But to step into what lies ahead, you must be willing to let go. You cannot drag the weight of the old season into this new day. You cannot walk forward while holding on to the past. You cannot embrace my next move while clinging to what I have already finished and closed. My child, some of you are still carrying old fears. Fears created by past disappointments. Fears that were born from your old failures. Fears that grew out of painful moments. Those fears are trying to whisper that your future will look just like your past. But hear me. The future is not a copy of what was. I am doing a new thing. Do not let yesterday's pain shape tomorrow's hopes. Do not let old wounds ruin new opportunities. Do not let past failures steal future victories. Drop those fears now and trust me with tomorrow. Trust me with the unknown. Trust me with this next chapter. My child, you are carrying bitterness. You have been hurt and let down. You were treated unfairly. Even though time has moved on, your heart is still trapped in those painful moments, constantly replaying old conversations. You revisit the offense. You remember the betrayal. And each time you do, that old wound stays open. But my child, bitterness is far too heavy for this new season. It drains your joy. It steals your peace. It blinds your vision, forcing you to look at what was instead of what can be. I know forgiveness is hard. I know healing takes time. But do not let someone else's toxic actions keep controlling your future. Let go of the bitterness. Release the resentment. Lay that heavy burden down. Place it in my hands, and let me handle what you cannot. Let your heart be free again. My child, you are carrying heavy regrets. You keep thinking about past mistakes and missed opportunities. You obsess over decisions you wish you could rewrite. Because of that regret, you struggle to move forward with confidence. But hear me now. Regret was never meant to be your home. Learn from the mistakes, grow from the pain, receive my forgiveness, and then keep moving. Do not spend your life staring at closed doors. Turn your eyes toward the doors I am preparing to open. My child, let go of those limiting beliefs. You think you are not capable. You tell yourself you are not qualified. You believe you are too old, too late, too weak, or too broken. But those lies did not come from me. I do not look at your limitations. I see you through my divine purpose. I see possibilities where you only see problems. I see potential where you see weakness. I see purpose where you see chaos. Stop agreeing with lies that diminish what I have placed inside you. Start agreeing with my truth. Start believing my promises. Trust my plan. My child, every new season demands a higher level of faith. The faith of your past seasons will still support you. But I'm calling you deeper, into deeper trust, deeper obedience, and total dependence on me. What lies ahead is far greater than what you left behind. These new opportunities will require faith, and the blessings will require wisdom. Your new responsibilities will require maturity, and I'm preparing you for it all. Do not fear growth. Do not fear change. Do not fear the unknown. I will walk beside you through every single step. I have never abandoned you before, and I will not abandon you now, my child. So many pray for a new season, but fight the very changes needed to enter it. They ask for growth, but fear discomfort. They want blessings, but refuse preparation. They ask for a breakthrough, but fight transformation. Do not make that mistake. Let me shape you. Let me teach you. Let me refine you. The process may feel painful at times, but the purpose is beautiful. Everything I am doing is preparing you for what comes next. My child, step into this new season with expectation. Not fear, not anxiety, not doubt. Hold on to expectation. Expect me to guide you and strengthen you. Expect me to provide. Expect me to open doors according to my perfect will. Expect me to keep working in your life. I am not finished with you, not even close. There is more healing ahead, more growth, more wisdom, more purpose, more impact, and more blessing waiting. Keep your eyes fixed on me. Keep your heart wide open. Keep your faith strong. And keep moving forward, my child. Stay close to me until the end of this journey. Every lesson is designed to help you walk wisely, grow closer to me, and discover your true purpose. The truths you receive today will shape your future in powerful ways. If this message has encouraged you and built your faith and helped your spirit grow, please share this with someone who needs hope today. If these words have brought you joy, and you want to help this ministry continue reaching people around the world with my encouragement, faith, and truth, please consider supporting the ministry through the link below. Your help ensures these messages reach souls searching for hope in dark seasons. Before I finish speaking, I want you to take a bold step of faith. If you are ready to release the past and step into my new season, write, "I am ready for my new season," in the comments. Let that declaration seal the commitment in your heart. Remember this truth. You cannot change your past, but you can trust me with your future. You cannot rewrite old chapters, but you can walk faithfully into new ones. This next season holds blessings, growth, wisdom, and opportunities that will reveal my goodness in ways you have never experienced before. Take my hand, my child. Leave the past behind and step forward bravely. A new season is beginning, and I am already waiting for you there. Today I want to speak to you about something far greater than blessings, greater than breakthroughs, greater than provision, or even answered prayers. Let me speak to your heart about our bond. While so many chase after what my hand can give, I want you to seek my heart. They only want my gifts, so few seek who I actually am. They run to me in trouble, then drift away when life gets comfortable. Yet, my child, the greatest gift I have for you is not a thing. It is my presence. When you truly walk by my side, everything else in your life naturally falls into place. Your fears fade, your faith catches fire, your worries lose their grip, and your confidence begins to bloom. You see through my eyes, not your circumstances. I know you feel far from me sometimes, my child. It is not because I stepped away. It is just that life got noisy. Duty called, distractions piled up, and your calendar filled. Quietly, without even realizing it, you spent less time resting in my presence, less time quieted to listen, less time spent seeking me, less time nurturing the spirit within you. I do not say this to shame you. I say this because I love you, and I know how easily my children wither when they drift from the source of their strength. When our connection fades, fear grows deafening, worry gains power, and confusion starts to cloud your mind. Despair takes root. Not because I abandoned you, but because you are trying to walk this heavy path without holding the hand of your guide. My child, I never wanted our bond to be a Sunday ritual or an occasional chat when you need something. I yearned for a daily walk, a constant connection, a beautiful daily reliance. Just as a branch drinks life from the vine, you draw power by staying rooted in me. Without that lifeline, life feels so much heavier. Without me, your daily burdens become far too crushing to carry alone. Without our bond, peace slips through your fingers. But the moment you walk closely by my side, everything shifts. Not because the storms vanish, but because you no longer weather them alone. My child, you spend so much time worrying instead of praying, stressing instead of resting in my voice, when you wonder why tranquility feels so far away. The answer is not in working harder. The answer is simply drawing closer to me. Step nearer. Share your heart. Sit with me. Seek my counsel, my path, and my presence. You do not need grand, complicated words to reach me. I do not demand flawless prayers or eloquent speeches. I only ask for an honest heart. After all, I already know the pain you carry inside. I see the battles you face and the worries that keep you awake. Tell me anyway, because true intimacy only deepens when we speak. My child, I have mysteries to teach you that are only shared in our quiet moments together. There is deep wisdom I want to unveil, and a path I want to show you. I want to pour my peace over your life. But these treasures are only found by those who stay near. The closer you walk, the clearer my whisper becomes. When you know my voice, you step forward with bold confidence. And when you follow my lead, the fog of confusion loses its grip on your soul. This is why our bond is so critical. It shapes every single part of your world, your choices, your friendships, your destiny, your peace, and your tomorrow. Everything stands firm when your foundation is solid. And I am your foundation. My child, do not look at our time together as a chore. See it as an open door, a sacred invitation to renew your strength, a chance to gather wisdom, to breathe in quiet peace, and to know my heart on a deeper level. So many spend their entire lives chasing peace in empty places that can never offer it. They chase possessions, hunt for success, and beg for the approval of others. They strive for achievement, yet true rest is only found here with me. Peace is not a destination. Peace is a person, and I am always right here. Day or night, in triumph or trial, in certainty or doubt, in joy or tears, I am here. You must know, my child, your soul does not grow stronger by accident. It grows through daily choices, choosing to trust, choosing to pray, choosing to follow, and staying faithful even when your feelings drift like the wind. Do not wait for the storm to break before you look for me. Walk with me through every single season. Let our love grow deeper every day. The deeper your roots sink into me, the stronger you will stand when the tempests rage. My child, I have beautiful things in store for you. But my greatest gift is not a change in your circumstances. It is a deeper intimacy with me. Circumstances shift, seasons fade, and people walk away. But my presence remains forever. If you have me, you have everything you need to face the world. Keep walking with me through this long journey, my child. Every hard lesson is crafted to strengthen your soul and expand your faith. Bring my wisdom into your everyday routine. Those who walk with me to the end will find truths that completely transform how they live, think, and love. Before I finish speaking, take a small step of faith. If you truly want to draw closer to me, write, "Lord, draw me closer," in the comments. Let those words be a sincere prayer from your soul. Never forget this truth. The greatest blessing is never found in the gifts I hand you. It is found in walking by my side. The deepest peace does not live in perfect days. It lives only in my presence. Your true strength does not come from within. It flows from your bond with me. Step closer, my child. Walk with me daily and trust me completely. You will find that our sacred bond becomes the foundation for every victory, every blessing, and every beautiful purpose I have written for your life. I am here. I am near. I'm calling you closer than ever. Today, my child, let me remind you of something so many forget when the storm rages. Your life is no accident. You were not made without a plan, nor placed here just to survive. I created you with deep, beautiful intention. I designed you with care and formed you for a reason. Before your very first breath, I knew you. Before anyone ever whispered your name, I knew you. Before your first trial, I knew every step of your journey. And because I've always known you, I prepared a beautiful purpose just for you, my child. So many of my children waste their lives chasing purpose in all the wrong places. They look for it in success. They seek it in applause. They hunt for it in wealth. They beg for the approval of others. But your true destiny cannot be found in what the world values. True purpose is found only when you walk closely with me. The closer you walk by my side, the clearer your path becomes. The deeper you trust me, the more boldly you step into what I created you to do. My child, destiny is not always born in grand moments. True purpose is quietly revealed through your daily faithfulness. It lives in the way you treat the broken. It lives in the kindness you show. It lives in the warm encouragement you give. It shines in the faith you hold on to during your darkest nights. Never underestimate your smallest acts of obedience. Never overlook simple acts of love. Never underestimate your quiet influence on those around you. Hearts are transformed not by sudden drama, but through your steady, consistent faithfulness. My child, you have convinced yourself that your life is merely ordinary. You constantly compare your journey to others. You watch those with bigger platforms, louder voices, and flashy success. And because you compare, you start believing that your own life does not matter to me. But my child, that is a lie. Every single life matters to me. Every quiet obedience matters. Every kind word matters. Every whisper of prayer matters. Every soul matters. The worth of your calling is not measured by the crowd watching you. The value of your purpose is found in your absolute faithfulness to my voice. My child, there are souls who will be healed because of your obedience. There are broken hearts who will find hope because of your story. There are those who will find courage because of your example. There are people who will discover strength simply because they saw you trust me through the storm. You may never fully grasp the legacy of your life on this earth, but I see it. I watch over every single seed you plant. I hear every prayer you whisper. I see every act of faith. None of it is ever wasted. My child, sometimes true purpose is forged in pain. I do not delight in your suffering, but heavy seasons produce a strength that easy comfort never could. True compassion only grows through struggle. Wisdom is forged in fire. Patience is built in the waiting. Faith is proven through testing. And the mountains you climb will become the map that guides others home. Your pain is never your final purpose, but I will use that pain to fuel your calling. Your struggles do not define who you are, but I use them to craft your character. Your disappointment is not your end, for I use it to guide you toward glory. My child, stop believing your past mistakes have cast you out. They have not. If failure could ruin my plans, no soul would ever fulfill their destiny. I am not limited by your mistakes. I am not defeated by your weakness. I am never shocked by your flaws. I saw every scar before I called your name. I knew every battle before I chose you. And I chose you anyway. That is the depth of my love for you. My child, do not sit waiting for destiny to arrive. Purpose blooms quietly while you serve right where you are. Do not wait for perfect conditions to obey my voice. Do not wait for every answer before taking your next step of faith. Do not wait for fear to vanish before trusting me. Step forward with what I have already revealed. Be faithful with what you hold. Serve where you stand. Pour out love where you are. Grow deep where you are. And I will show you what lies ahead. My child, stop staring at your own inabilities and look at what we can achieve together. The enemy wants you blinded by your limits. I want you open to my possibilities. The enemy obsesses over your weakness, but I celebrate your growth. He wants you paralyzed by fear. I want you set free by faith. You can do far more than you realize, because my spirit lives within you. You are stronger than you think, because my grace holds you up. You are ready, even if you do not feel it, for I have shaped you in every season. My child, great tasks await that will require your courage. New doors require your faith. New blessings demand your obedience, and I am preparing you for all of it. Never doubt what I can achieve through a surrendered soul. Never underestimate the power of your daily devotion. Do not ignore your deep purpose. The story I am writing with your life is incredibly important, and your most beautiful chapters are yet to be revealed. My child, walk with me to the very end of this journey. Every lesson is crafted to build your faith and reveal your destiny. What you learn today will change generations tomorrow. Before we part today, I ask you to take one step of faith. If you believe I have a destiny for you, write, I will walk in my purpose. In the comments below, let that declaration root itself in your soul. Hear me clearly. You are not an accident. You are never forgotten. You are never without a calling. You are not here by chance. I designed you with intent. I shaped you with love. I called you to greatness, and I am guiding your feet one step at a time. Walk forward with bold confidence, my child. Your destiny is grander than you know, and I am preparing you to step into it. My child, let me show you a key that many overlook. It is simple, yet incredibly powerful. When lived out every day, it completely transforms your entire world. That key is gratitude. My child, gratitude is far deeper than a simple thank you. Gratitude is a lens. It is a state of mind. It is a way of being. It is choosing to see my goodness, even when your world feels broken. So many delay their praise until everything gets better. They promise themselves, I will be thankful once the answer finally comes. I will praise him when the breakthrough arrives, or when the pain is gone. But, my child, gratitude is most powerful before the answer ever appears. Anyone can offer thanks after the miracle. True faith learns to thank me before the miracle even begins. Anyone can rejoice after the victory. Faith learns to praise my goodness in the heat of battle. That is why giving thanks strengthens your heart. It shifts your focus. It changes your vision. It reminds you of what remains, not what is gone. My child, the enemy wants your mind locked on what you lack. I want your eyes fixed on what you have. He wants you counting problems. I want you counting your blessings. He wants you staring at disappointments. I want you focused on my constant love. Because whatever holds your attention will shape your soul, and that spirit shapes how you live. My child, there are miracles in your life right now that you miss simply because they have become so familiar. The very breath in your lungs, the open doors, the lessons you have gathered, the strength you have won, the souls who love you, my constant protection, and the prayers I have already answered, the pathways I have opened, the wild storms I have carried you through. Do not ignore these gifts. Do not let familiarity make you forget. Remember my goodness. Remember where you used to be. Remember the battles you fought, the heavy fears you carried, and the walls that once seemed impossible to climb. Now, look at where you stand. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still moving forward. That is the proof of my promise, my child. Thankfulness shields your soul from bitterness. A grateful heart sees hope and potential. A bitter heart sees only barriers. A thankful heart recognizes my grace. A bitter soul ignores them. A grateful heart walks in deep peace. A bitter heart never finds rest. That is why gratitude is so vital. It heals the very state of your soul. It shifts your entire vision. It clears the air around you. My child, I know you are still praying for answers. I know you are waiting on my promises. I see the steep mountains before you right now. I'm not asking you to pretend these struggles are not real. I'm only asking you not to let those shadows blind you. Yes, the struggle is real. But so is my favor. Yes, there are hard battles, but there are also triumphs. Yes, some questions remain, but remember the prayers I have already answered. Teach your soul to see both. Train your heart to find my hand in every season. My child, gratitude builds your faith. When you remember what I have already done, trusting me with tomorrow becomes effortless. When you remember past triumphs, today's giant challenges begin to shrink. When you recall past breakthroughs, waiting today becomes easier. When you remember my faithfulness yesterday, you will face tomorrow with courage. That is why I want you to practice thankfulness. Not just sometimes, but every single day. Stop and remember my goodness. Stop and count your blessings. Pause to thank me for what I have done. Thank me for what I am doing right now. And thank me for what I will surely do. My child, thankfulness holds immense power because it keeps you humble. It reminds your soul that every beautiful gift flows directly from me. It reminds you that your strength is mine. Your wisdom is mine. Your doors are opened by me. Your blessings are my gifts. A grateful heart stays teachable. A thankful heart stays humble. A grateful soul stays close to my side. And those are the most beautiful treasures you can carry. My child, so many spend their lives chasing happiness while ignoring thankfulness. But true joy only grows where gratitude lives. You cannot find joy by gathering more things. Joy is found in seeing the grace already surrounding you. Joy is found in trusting my goodness and remembering my constant love. Joy is found in walking closely by my side. That joy survives the darkest storms because it is rooted in something far deeper than your circumstances. It is rooted deeply in me, my child. Walk with me through this journey. Every lesson I give you is designed to build your faith, expand your wisdom, and anchor you in peace. These truths will transform your mind and reshape your entire life. Before I finish speaking to you today, I want you to take a step of faith. If you are thankful for my love in your life, write, "Thank you, Lord, for everything," in the comments below. Let that declaration speak of my goodness. Whenever any challenges arise, remember this truth. Thankfulness changes your vision. It strengthens your faith. It protects your peace. It opens your eyes to blessings you would otherwise miss. And when you walk with a grateful heart, you will find proof of my goodness in the most unexpected places. Keep a thankful heart, my child. Keep your eyes open. Remember my faithfulness. You will find that even in dark seasons, there are infinite reasons to trust me, praise me, and walk forward in hope. My child, today I need you to listen closely. This message is for the weary corners of your heart, for the part carrying heavy burdens for so long, the part waiting for answers, the heart that hopes, prays, and trusts, yet wonders when change will come. I see your exhaustion. I know you are weary. I know you feel like stopping sometimes. I know you wonder if holding on to faith is still worth it. I hear the whispers of defeat telling you nothing will change. I see fear claiming your prayers are useless. My child, do not listen to those lies. Do not let fleeting pain rob you of my eternal promises. Do not let a hard season blind you to my faithfulness. Do not give up now. Not now. Not when I have led you this far. Not when I have carried you through so much. Your breakthrough is closer than you think, my child. The enemy loves to use discouragement because it weakens your confidence. Discouragement is designed to steal your hope. So many walk away from my blessings simply because they grow weary during the journey. They stop praying right before the answer comes. They stop believing right before the door swings open. They stop trusting right before the winds shift. Do not let that be your story. Stand firm. Keep hoping. Stay close to me. My child, I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. I know you want to see the whole picture. I know you crave every answer. I know you want to understand my timing, but trust me, I am working. Even when nothing seems to change, even when progress is invisible, even when the waiting drags on, know that I am working. The seed grows deep beneath the soil before the harvest appears. The dawn begins before you see the light. My preparation always happens in those hidden places. And that is exactly what I am doing in your life right now. My child, look back and remember how far you have already come. Think of who you were years ago. Remember the fears you conquered, the lessons you gathered, and the fierce battles you survived with me. Think of the prayers I have already answered. You are no longer standing where you once were. You have grown and you have matured. I have made you stronger, wiser, and far more resilient. Though we still have room to grow, never overlook the beautiful progress we have already made. The enemy wants your eyes locked on what is missing. I want you to see what I have already done. For gratitude builds your faith, and faith builds endurance. My child, endurance is everything. Anyone can stay hopeful when the path is easy. Anyone can trust when answers are instant. Anyone can believe when the wind is at their back. But true endurance shows itself when storms linger. Endurance shines when my answers are delayed. It is revealed when your faith must stand without any visible proof. My child, this endurance is shaping something priceless inside you. It is forging deep strength, holy character, and unshakable perseverance. It is building a faith that will not break when the storms roll in. Never underestimate what I am constructing deep inside your soul. This process is forging qualities that will sustain you forever. My child, others are watching you. They may never hear a sermon, but they will read your life. They see how you handle pain. They watch how you answer trial. They observe if your devotion stands firm through the shifting, darkest seasons. Through your light, they may find hope for their own path. This is why your endurance matters so much. You might not know who is lifted by your steady faith, but I see you. I record every quiet obedience, and I hear every whispered prayer. I see every single moment you choose trust over terror. None of it is lost. My child, when you are weary, run to me. When discouraged, seek my face. When doubt creeps in, come to me. Do not hide in isolation. Do not carry this weight alone. Refuse to let despair become your constant friend. Let my presence heal you. Let my promises lift you. Let my peace restore you. You do not have to carry strength in every single moment. You only need to stay close to the well of strength. And I am that well. My child, stop measuring progress only by what your eyes can see. Remember, the greatest steps are often invisible at first. I am expanding your heart. I am renewing your mind and rewriting your thoughts. I am building your character. I am drawing you closer to my side. These quiet victories matter immensely. Do not disregard them. Celebrate every spark of progress, for it is proof that I am moving in you. My child, just keep taking one step at a time. Do not let the long road overwhelm you. Focus on today's small step. Focus on today's simple obedience, and trust me for this moment. Tomorrow will come with its own grace. Tomorrow will bring its own strength. Tomorrow will hold my perfect provision just for you. And when tomorrow arrives, you will find me already waiting there. Stay with me, my child, because every hard lesson is readying your heart for deeper faith, wisdom, peace, and sacred purpose. The truths I am teaching you today will sustain your spirit for decades to come. Before I finish speaking to you today, take a bold step of faith. If you refuse to give up, write, "I will keep trusting God," in the comments. Let that strong declaration seal your commitment during this season. Always remember this eternal truth. You are far stronger than you feel. You are growing more than you realize, and you are closer than you think. I'm doing more behind the scenes than you can ever see. Do not quit. Do not lose heart. Do not surrender your spirit to discouragement. For I, the God who began a beautiful work in you, am faithful to finish it. Keep walking, my child. Keep believing. Keep trusting me. And soon you will see why I asked you to hold on just a little longer. My child, if you have walked beside me through these deep waters, if you have listened to me with a vulnerable, open heart, if you have allowed my voice to settle deep inside your soul, then hear me clearly now. This is not the end of our story. This is only the beginning. You might think you have reached the final chapter of this moment, but you have not reached the final chapter of your beautiful life. In truth, many of the miracles you have been praying, crying, and waiting for are still waiting ahead. Our story is not over. Our journey is far from finished. The sacred purpose I put inside you is still unfolding, and the most beautiful pages of your testimony are yet to be written. My child, remember how I have wrapped you in my love. I have shown you that you are never forgotten. I have shown you that your pain carries deep purpose, and that your quiet waiting is never wasted. I have promised that your breakthrough is coming, and that your future is safe inside my hands. Now, carry these truths with you long after our quiet conversation ends. Do not abandon my words when this moment is over. Live them. Breathe them. Remember them. Run back to my promises whenever fear tries to sneak back in. Come back to me whenever discouragement knocks at your door. Trust me whenever doubt tries to steal your courage. My truth never shifts, even when your world changes. My truth stands. My promises stand. My faithfulness and my love remain forever. My child, yes, there will still be days when life feels heavy and hard. There will still be battles. There will be questions without answers. There will be seasons when you must trust my hand without seeing the path before you. But now you hold a deeper truth. You know you do not walk this road alone. You know that I am with you, and that I am guiding your every step. You know I am holding you close. You know I am working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. And that beautiful truth changes everything. For when you truly realize I am right beside you, fear loses all its power. When you know I am faithful, worry loses its grip on your soul. Once you truly grasp that I am working all things for your good, despair loses its hold. My child, quit staring at your own weaknesses. Look at yourself through my endless grace. Do not measure your future by today's struggles. Measure it by my divine promises. Stop focusing on what is impossible for you. Look at what is possible with me. What is impossible for man is always possible with me, and I am your God. The very same hand that carried you yesterday, the same hand helping you today, the same hand already waiting in your tomorrow. My child, I know the silent dreams you still hold, the unspoken prayers you whisper, the deep longings you carry day after day, the fragile hopes you still guard. Do not throw them away. Do not surrender them to fear, nor bury them in disappointment. Place them in my hands. Trust me. Let me shape and guide them. Know that my timing is far better than yours. Some things are truly worth the wait. Some blessings demand preparation. Some breakthroughs only come after seasons of deep growth. Never mistake preparation for my absence. Do not mistake delay for denial, nor silence for abandonment. I am here. I am moving. I am faithful. And my child, your life was made to shine, not for your own glory, but for mine. The peace I pour into you must comfort others. The hope I give you must inspire them. The wisdom I offer is meant to guide them. The testimony I am writing with your life will strengthen weary souls. Never doubt the power of a life yielded to me. You may never know how many eyes watch your path, or how many hearts learn from your faith, or how many find courage in your endurance. I see it all, and I am using it. Keep walking faithfully. Keep living with integrity. Keep choosing kindness, choosing forgiveness, choosing faith, and choosing love. These daily choices matter more than you know. Before I finish speaking, I want you to decide. Not a passing feeling that fades tomorrow, but a deep choice that reshapes your life. Choose trust. Choose faith. Choose obedience. Choose gratitude. Choose hope. Choose to walk beside me through whatever comes next. Seasons will fade. Times will change. People will walk away. But I will never change. I will always be your strength. I will be your guide. I will be your provider, your deep peace, and your faithful Father. And because I do not change, you can step forward boldly. My child, if my words have fed your soul and built your faith, share them with others who desperately need hope and healing on their own journey. If these words bring you joy, and you wish to help this ministry reach souls worldwide with messages that point hearts back to me, consider supporting this work through the link below. Every gift helps carry this light to a soul who desperately needs it. Now, before we finish, I ask you to take one final step of faith. If you are ready to walk forward, trusting in my promises, write, "I will walk with God," in the comments below. Let this declaration mark the start of your next chapter. Always remember this truth. You are deeply loved and chosen. I see you. You are precious to me. You are never forgotten, never alone, and never defeated. You have a purpose, and I am with you. I've always been by your side, and I will be there for every step ahead. Walk forward boldly, my child. The past is gone. Your future lies before you, and I am walking right beside you. This is not the end of your story, but the dawn of a beautiful new chapter. Together we will write it, one step at a time. Amen.